unique position because you played for both of the coaches who will be in Super Bowl 49. Of course,
Yeah.
Bill Belichick was
Yeah.
an assistant coach. Pete Carroll was your head coach briefly for a year in New England. Starting with
Bill Belichick was the head coach for one day.
For one day, of course. We remember that infamous day.
Yeah.
When you see Belichick having to get up and give a press conference defending himself and doing things that clearly make him uncomfortable, what's going through your mind watching that?
Well, it's kind of unfortunate just because I think Belichick is one of the best minds in football. I think that what they've done with the New England Patriots, him and Mr. Kraft and Tom Brady, I think that they've created a dynasty somewhat up there. And to attach something like this to their legacy, I think is unfortunate. Now, you know, if they are innocent, which may be a big if, I do believe, like Mr. Kraft said, they deserve an apology. But if not, then it's something that I believe will be attached to their, you know, their legacy, unfortunately. Because I think that they are like, you know, you have one of the best owners, one of the best head coaches, and one of the best quarterbacks in the game.
They have the perception, though, from Spygate that they
Exactly.
cut corners, that they try to gain an advantage. You played for Bill Belichick. Did you ever find that to be true?
No, not at all. And I'm not just saying this to protect him. I know him. You know, I consider him a friend. But at the end of the day, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Spygate was wrong. But this situation, I could definitely say that when I hear Bill Belichick say he had no idea of the air pressure in the balls, I can believe that because as much as I handled the ball as a running back, which is probably second most to the quarterback, I never noticed anything with the ball.
Very interesting.
Anything. Yeah.
Moving over to Pete Carroll, when you were playing for him in New England, it didn't go so well as his stint as the head coach. Could you ever have imagined him being not only a Super Bowl champion coach, but on the doorstep of another Super Bowl win?
Well, you know something? I always imagined him doing really well, but I felt like he had to have the right circumstances to implement his belief system. He approaches the game more than just from a X's and O's standpoint. You know, he wants the player to think a certain way, to act a certain way, conduct themselves, and go out onto the field a certain way. There's a whole, you know, culture that he basically creates, and I think that culture produces a winning team, and that's what he's done. And I think he has the right team, the right players, right organization behind him.